Hi guys, my name is Crystal and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today is Wednesday morning. I'm just going to finish off the last video that I was doing because it cut me off in mid-speech because an advert came on and a blonde woman came up on the phone. So every so often my phone cuts off and I get this advert with this big-headed blonde woman blocking out my camera. I don't know why I'm getting adverts when I'm not actually in the internet. I'm using my camera. So I'm just using my camera and then adverts have come up and it keeps coming up with this big blonde woman. She's massive and it pisses me off because I'm trying to do my recording and this big blonde woman's head blocks it out. It's just weird. I can understand adverts coming up when I'm using the internet, but why is it coming up when I am using the camera and using it to record a video? Why is it coming up then? It's just strange. Alexa, good morning.
Good morning. On this day in 1911, the first public escalators in Britain went into operation at Earl's Court Tube Station. To convince people to try this newfangled technology, a man was employed to ride them all day. How's that for a job with a lot of ups and downs?
What would we do without escalators at railway stations? My goodness. Right, so I got up this morning about 5:30. My neighbour upstairs was pounding his feet on the ceiling. So he was going up and down on the ceiling, he was making a racket about 5:30 in the morning, and he was getting ready to go out. It's understandable, people do. I wasn't cross, I mean people have to go to work. He must have gone out of the flats at 6:10 in the morning. 6:10. I went back and led down. What am I going to do at 6:10 when my electricity is low? What am I supposed to do? Let's turn on all the electricity and burn it off. No, I laid back down for 2 hours. There's no way that I'm getting up, walking around the flat at 6:10. So he's a very heavy set chap. He's short, stubby and wide, and he clobbers down the stairs. He goes to the bin store and it's bang wallop, throwing his rubbish in the bin, and then he goes off to his car and he drives off. So he's gone for the day. Same yesterday. He's going out really early in the morning and coming back late in the evening. I'm not going anywhere, so if that was meant to annoy me, it didn't. I've no plans to go anywhere today, and I'm certainly not going to get cross. I'm just going to tidy up the flat, do what I did yesterday, because I don't think hoovering takes up a lot of electric. I'm sure it doesn't. I do a bit of hoovering today and bits and pieces. So he goes out really early, 6:10, and then we've got the recycling bin men coming down the road about 6:45. So he leaves. Half an hour or 3/4 of an hour later, the bin men come down the road, yelling and opening the bin stores and banging the bins about. That's the recycle bin men, emptying the blue bins inside the bin store. I still stayed in bed and I rested until 8, about 8:10, when I got up, and then you hear kids screaming, ah, ah, ah. Someone yesterday had asked me for photographs. Someone had asked me, Crystal, yesterday for photographs on WhatsApp, and they didn't get any. They didn't get any at all. Nothing. And my WhatsApp profile is a picture of a boat or something. They're not getting any pictures, so they didn't get any pictures. so I guess that someone is short of money and they're after photographs of myself again, and they didn't get any. And I have a message at 7:45 a.m. I'd like to see you. Send picture of you in your clothes. And then I get told I'm shy. That's just grooming. When someone tells you, oh, you're shy, you won't take your clothes off, that's grooming. That's trying to make you think, oh, you've got something wrong, and then you take them off and show them you're not shy. No. They haven't had any pictures whatsoever, none. Show me, are you shy? And then they do it again. So that stopped. So I've been in my flat, obviously. I've been woken up really, really ridiculously early, stupid o'clock for no reason. I'm not cross, I'm not angry. I'm just a middle-aged woman getting on with my life. And outside seems like they're extras. I've said that before because I've written a diary since 2006 about the stupid things people do, like riding mobility scooters with walking sticks behind their back, and then they're walking a dog on their mobility scooter and they've got a fag in their mouth. And I wrote about that since 2006 when I was living in Gloucestershire. The stupid things people do, I wrote about that, and you know, it just is continued. I was told to write a diary by my domestic violence health worker. And then you write things and they come true. You say things, it happens outside. It's just weird. And also, right, sexual bullying. It happened at my other place. Sexual bullying. Women, mainly, trying to entice you to do something that you don't want to do by bullying. Bullying, right? Some of these men that I have not been forced to sleep with, I wouldn't say forced, but encouraged is a better word, to sleep with, right? There's always been women hanging outside, waving their long hair. There was when I met someone and I was taken to Gravesend, and he treated me like dog shit, that bloke. He actually treated me like dog shit. And there were women outside waving their hair because I was saying, no, I don't want to meet you. I don't know who you are. And then there was women giggling and waving their hair outside my window. And then I thought, fuck it, I will meet this guy. And now I wished I hadn't. So they're doing it again. They wave their long hair and then a bloke will walk past. I can't explain to you what happens, but females are sexually bullying me. They're bullying me into doing things that I don't want to do, right? So I can't explain it. I'm a person that has low self-esteem. I'm a person that is quite quiet naturally, and yes, probably shy when it comes to being like them, right? With their big mouths and their fucking getting it all out. I don't do that. So what will happen is, you see, when Charlie appeared, there was a woman walking a dog with sunglasses on when he appeared. They won't go to bed with him. They won't sleep with him, but they expect me to, and I don't want to. And I've stood my ground and I've told him twice, no. But there is a woman behind it. With every meet-up I've had, I'm sure there's a woman behind it, a female. And the women do bully you. They've got longer hair. They look prettier. Well, why don't they sleep with the guy then? Why do I get sent these hideous, unhygienic men? They wouldn't sleep with them, so don't expect me to. Don't expect me to hold someone's hand that hasn't had a bath for 9 months. What is hair? What is hair? What is hair anyway? I mean, these women doing this to me are in their 20s, right? when they're 50, they'll probably start losing their hair. So, I mean, make the most of what you've got while you've got it, because we all lose it at some point. Our hearing, our eyesight, our hair. Just show off while you've got it, because you won't have it for very long. And believe you me, what's happened to me and a lot of other older women, I mean, these women that are showing off with their long hair and what they've got, right? These bitches, or witches that I call them, right? They don't realise, they're so shallow and so self-centred, they don't realise that when they're 50 they'll lose all their bits, and maybe their boyfriend will throw them out for a younger woman. So, I mean, behave yourself. These women that have done that to me, I mean, that, you know, how do they know that's not going to happen to them when they're 50? Just spiteful, nasty, evil cows that go around picking on women that may be a bit podgier, a bit different than them, and using them as a sex toy. Women, these women wouldn't sleep with that Charlie, I can assure you, so why should I? You know, jog on. I just felt I was made fun of, I was humiliated, it was staged. When I went to that Charlie's flat, that's what I felt like. It was all staged, it was all put on, probably by women. Females hit men, you know. There's a really bad case on YouTube of a woman causing domestic violence to a young man. It's really horrific what some women get up to. It's not just men. There are female paedophiles, there are female, I mean, look at that Lucy Letby, that killer baby nurse, that was a woman. It's not always men. Some real nasty bitches out there that are callous and nasty and jealous. A while back I had a woman ring me up on my mobile, and I don't know who she was, she didn't leave her name, and she said, my boyfriend, can you stop talking to my boyfriend please? I went, pardon? She went, can you stop talking to my boyfriend? He's cheating on me with about 5 other women. I said, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know. She said, you're the 5th woman I've had to ring that he's been cheating on me with. So how do I not know this is a nasty woman trying to get revenge because her boyfriend cheated on her? I mean, we've all had it, right? But if your boyfriend or husband takes his wedding ring off and then he answers a dating ad and he says he's single, it's not the woman's fault, is it? Is it? That some women will get nasty and evil towards the women, and it's not the woman's fault, it's her husband or boyfriend. And she's got to look at why he's cheating on her in the first place. Why is he going down chat sites and dating sites looking for other women in the first place? Why is he doing it? So I don't know if this man has stopped cheating on his girlfriend or he's still making up names and profiles and pretending to be someone else. I have tried to block it all out, and every so often I get another message asking me for pictures. I've been to the police about it. The police tell you to block it, and they don't do anything. They just tell you to block them. But they've obviously got my phone number, so every so often I'll get a message. Anyway, guys, I've obviously got to get on with the rest of my day. I'm not going anywhere. I haven't heard from my mum since yesterday morning. I haven't heard from my mother since yesterday morning, right? remember that a few weeks ago I called the police because my mother was answering the phone. I'm not going to do that again. I know my mum's okay because Sue goes into my mum's flat at about 10 in the morning and 6 at night to check my mum's okay. So we won't be calling the police again. I'll take it that my mum doesn't want to use the phone, or there's some other issue, because so if I go through my phone, my mum last called yesterday, and it gives you the information. Yesterday at 9:27 p.m, that was me calling my mother. I called her back. She hasn't rung since yesterday morning. Right. And Jennifer is my mother. Derek was her husband, and he's dead and has been for 2 years. Don't have to keep saying that, do I? I'm not a vicious, nasty person. I don't go around because I haven't got any money stealing. I have got money in coinage. I've told you, if I want bread, I want milk, I can go and get it from the local shop. It's not an issue. I just can't use my bank card because it hasn't arrived yet. And when I do, the first thing I'm going to do is put electricity on my meter. But I'm not going to go outside yelling and screaming. And when they dress up people like my mother in my mother's clothes, I don't know what they're doing that for. They're spiteful, nasty, evil women. They are doing this to me. I'm not an old lady. Dressing up in my mother's trousers. I am now going to get on with the rest of my day. As for bullies, all I can say is, can you please find something else to do with your sad, sorry lives? Because, you know, it's my life, right? Not yours. And I'm not spending my life being bullied like I was bullied at school. It's a complete waste of time. Do you know, the bullies that I had at school, I don't know where the fuck they are, what they're doing. They're probably dead, for all I know. The girls that bullied me at school, probably dead. Anyway, guys, have a good one. See you later.